China's national currency is getting a massive upgrade, and it's specifically designed to solve one of the biggest headaches in international trade. It's about to fundamentally change how business gets done. So the real question is, are you ready?
Just imagine for a second, what if one of the biggest risks in your business just vanished? What if your money itself had built-in protection? What if it could almost, well, think for itself? You know the scenario, right? It's the one that keeps anyone in international trade up at night. You wire a huge payment, you wait, and the shipment just never shows up. The money's gone, the supplier's gone. It's a total breakdown of trust.
Well, that nightmare scenario, that's precisely what China is taking aim at. A huge evolution of its digital currency is on the way, and it's designed to literally build trust directly into the money itself.
So what are we really talking about here? Let's be clear, this is not just some minor software update. We're looking at a fundamental shift in how China's currency actually works from the ground up. So the digital yuan has been in pilot programs for years now, but things just got serious. China's central bank has dropped a new action plan that officially kicks in on January 1st, 2026. And this plan is what transforms the digital currency from a simple version 1.0 into something far, far more powerful. See, the first version was pretty straightforward. The whole idea was just to create a digital replacement for physical bills and coins. Basically, cash on your phone. But this digital cash 1.0 model, as you could call it, actually created some pretty serious headaches for the central bank. And here's exactly why they had to change course. The biggest fear was something economists call financial disintermediation. In simple terms, it's the risk that everyone would just pull their money out of regular commercial banks and hold it as this central bank digital cash. That could destabilize the whole economy, mess with monetary policy, and frankly, make it a nightmare to regulate. The central bank realized this first version created more problems than it solved. So, faced with these pretty serious problems, China's central bank went back to the drawing board. They completely redefined what the digital yuan was going to be. And this right here is the absolute crucial change. The digital currency is no longer digital cash. It's now officially defined as digital deposit money. The key difference? It's designed to live inside the existing banking system, not as a competitor outside of it. This chart really breaks it down perfectly. On the left, you've got version 1.0. The money was a direct liability of the central bank, and it earned you zero interest, just like cash. But now look at version 2.0 on the right. It's a liability of your commercial bank, which means it can earn interest. It's fully integrated. It's not just a simple payment tool anymore. It's a real financial asset. What this means is that the digital yuan now functions just like any other deposit in your bank account. It's even covered by the National Deposit Insurance Program. So the goal is crystal clear: strengthen the existing financial system, not disrupt it. But, integrating it into the banking system is really only half the story. The most powerful upgrade, the one that really solves that empty shipment nightmare we talked about, is its programmability. Now this is the real game changer. The new digital currency isn't just money you spend, it's programmable money. It's a platform. Using what are called smart contracts, you can build rules and logic directly into the currency itself. Okay, let's walk through how this automates trust. Step 1, a buyer and seller agree on the terms. Step 2, the buyer's payment is automatically locked by the smart contract. It doesn't go to the seller, not yet. Step 3 is the trigger. Once the system gets proof that the goods have shipped, say a logistics update, the funds are instantly released in step 4. No waiting, no disputes. The code is the contract. It removes the need for a trusted middleman and pretty much eliminates that risk of fraud. All right, this all sounds pretty futuristic, I get it. But what does it actually mean for businesses right now? Well, the scale of this project is already absolutely staggering. Even before this huge upgrade, the pilot program has been massive. We're talking 16.7 trillion yuan in transactions. To put that in perspective, that's over 2 trillion US dollars. We are not talking about small numbers here. And this isn't some niche tech experiment either. Over 230 million personal digital wallets have already been set up. The user base is enormous, and it's just getting started. And when it comes to international business, it's already proving its worth. Just look at the Bridge project, a test for cross-border payments between central banks. The digital yuan handled over 95% of the transaction value. Why? Simple. It's fast, it's cheap, and it just works. The implications for your business are huge, virtually wiping out payment fraud in supply chains, automating complex deals, and dramatically speeding up cash flow.
Some pilots have seen fund turnover jump by 300%. And, understanding these changes is vital. Know China to do better business. Save time and money with expert insights on China trade and investment. So let's just zoom out for a moment. This is about so much more than just making payments a little more efficient. This is a core piece of a much larger strategic vision for China's economic future. The ultimate goal here isn't just a payment tool. It's to build the financial operating system for the country's entire digital economy. And make no mistake, it's also a direct strategic response to the rise of things like USD-backed stablecoins. This is about China controlling its own digital currency destiny. And you don't have to take my word for it. As this quote from a top official at the central bank makes clear, this is about building the modernized monetary cornerstone for a powerful currency. This is a foundational move in China's long-term global ambitions. So, this really leaves all of us with a critical question to think about. As money evolves from just a thing you spend into a programmable platform, it's no longer a question of if you'll automate financial processes, but what part of your business you will automate first. Look, this channel will bring you practical knowledge to navigate business, investment, culture, economic trends, and communication tips in trades with China. Please press like, subscribe now for actionable insights and win-win solutions, not to miss the possibility to understand and make money in trades with China.